apologies for this rather miserly wet day, but I actually quite like gardening in winter because it means I can get on with some major jobs that while I'm busy weeding and things and pruning in the summer when everything's growing, I can actually concentrate on sorting out a few things. Number one is sorting out these pots. As you can see, this Phillyrea latifolia has been in these pots for maybe 10 years. And they are baseless, so the plant is rooted through in the ground. They haven't been watered for years. But I made the crucial mistake when I bought these pots. They were not frost proof. They were sold as frost resistant. And when terracotta is frost resistant, if you have heavy frost, they will burst. And we had some mega frost last winter, and that was the final nail in their coffin. If they'd been frost proof, and my frost proof pot, such as that one over there, is absolutely fine. Now, these are Phillyrea latifolia, as I said. These are known as the evergreen olive. In the 17th century in Britain, they were really, really popular, and then they just went out of popularity totally, and no one really started growing them until about 10 years ago. But they are wonderful evergreen. I've clipped this round into this big ball, which must be almost a metre, I would say, diameter, maybe a metre high. And they clip very well, but you can also see them as specimen trees, maybe multi-stems, maybe 25, 35 foot high, 10, 12 meters, that sort of height. And some people call them broccoli trees because they look like big, giant broccoli stalks. They are phenomenal. I love them. Anyway, my job today is to repot them. And people always say when they look at our baseless pots video, what do you do when the pot breaks? So what I'm going to do is I've ordered Jamie Bullet. I've bitten the bullet, and I've got Jamie Bullet to come and make me some new containers which we're going to actually place over these. Now, I don't know if you saw Jamie Bullet in the metal video, but he's a metal worker, and so I designed some containers, he's made them, and he's going to come with a strong mate and he's going to lift them over here. Now, my problem is that my pots I've made 600 wide, 2 foot wide, and so this is bigger. Hence, its mate here is trussed up in this beautiful hairnet, which I'm going to pull really tight, and then hopefully when he slots the pot over the top, it won't be damaged. Now, I can't say it's going to have no damage whatsoever, but because these put up with pruning and whatever, if we lose the odd shoot, I won't be too upset. It'll survive the day. But we're going to try and see. And so that answers everyone's query about how you replace a pot. Other times what we've done is when we've replaced it with a wooden pot with a liner, or sometimes with a metal pot, is we've made it in 2 halves and pushed them together around the plant. So that's another solution that works quite well. But it really was my stupidity for choosing a cheap terracotta pot in the beginning. Anyway, you'll see the action happening next. So we finally got the 4 pots in place. It's probably taken us best part of an hour. They are way wider than the pots. Pots are only 600. So we have had to prune off bits as we lowered them down over with the netting over. Any major limbs I prune back. I'm not worried, they'll grow back. I think they look fantastic. My next big decision is, do I paint them the house grey or do I leave them the lead colour? Not sure.